Hello, this is my presentation for the Field Study 1 for travelers, exiles, and tourists. So when deciding if I want to be a traveler, a tourist, or an exile, I decided to be a tourist because it just adheres to my experience here so far in Europe the most while I'm traveling around to all different cities. So I went to La Rambla and I noticed that La Rambla is a very lively street. It's filled with both locals and tourists. There is a ton of coffee shops and restaurants. There is also a ton of souvenir shops and flower shops on the street. And La Rambla also leads to famous landmarks in Barcelona, such as the market. So here are some photos from my tour. Here you can see the flower shop, which is where I interviewed someone, and then there's just other photos over here from the street. So for the interview, I interviewed a middle-aged woman named Isabel, and here are some of the questions and her responses, so I'll read them. So the first question, when asking what Isabel's expectations were before coming here, she said, "I expected to find a lively place full of tourists, but also somewhere I could enjoy the local lifestyle." When I asked her why Barcelona and why La Rambla, she said, "Barcelona is my home and La Rambla is the center of everything. It's where the city's energy comes alive." When I asked her what her assumptions were about the city, she said that she thought it would be full of energy and rich with tradition. And I asked, "Now that you're here, what's your impression?" And she said, "I love how lively La Rambla is every day while also holding on to its authentic local feel, especially with small flower shops like this one." And she was very kind, but she did not want me to take a photo of her, which was okay. So for my post-tour thoughts, I said that you can really tell how divided the population in Barcelona is between tourists and locals, and it was very easy for me to tell who was a tourist and who was a local, especially when I was at the flower shop. I can tell by the way the locals were talking to the florists that they had been there before, that they were comfortable in this area. But there's just a constant flow of people, and it's clear that it caters to both locals and tourists in different ways. As I walked through, I could notice that the tourists were the ones that were using Google Maps and taking pictures of certain things, while the locals walked at a faster pace and seemed to be shopping for groceries and everyday necessities in La Rambla. And yeah, it was a great experience, and I'm excited for the next one. Gracias.